Good morning, welcome, my friend. Something exciting today. So I'm sure that you have heard the Decorative Dragonflies collection. It debuted yesterday. Oh my gosh. There are dragonflies flying out of the warehouse to crafters all over the world. So I'm going to switch our camera and we're going to have some crafty fun together. And I'm going to show you how to make a elegant, one-of-a-kind card, perfect for any occasion. So let's flip the camera and have some crafty fun. Okay, so throw me some hearts if you are loving the Decorative Dragonflies. Throw me some hearts if you love this card. So I've actually decorated the inside of my card as well with a piece of the 6x6 papers. Drop in the comments below if you love to decorate inside. I know it's not something for everyone, but it can just add that finishing touch. The papers are designed to bring the whole collection together and to really add that elegant, one-of-a-kind feel. So can you see the sparkle? I have been having fun with the glitter and the inks, and I want to show you so you can have fun too. Okay, so let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Decorative Dragonfly stamp and coordinating die set. And you look at these amazing images. So I want to bring this closer so you can see just how pretty these are. Look at the swirls. So you can colour them. If you're a colourist, they're perfect for colouring with your pens. And if you're not a colourist, that's absolutely fine, because I'm going to show you how to use your inks to create a coloured dragonfly very quickly and very easily. So for this one, I'm going to be using this dragonfly here and this cute dragonfly here. Okay. And this one as well. Okay, so I've got 3 that I'm using. Now, we're also going to be using some florals. So I've also got this floral here. The Daydream Florals stamp and die set. So there are some beautiful florals to add with your dragonflies, creating that beautiful fairy-like feeling, that magical wonderland. So this is the one that I'm going to use from this set here. And then in our third set, which is the Dragonfly Florals. So this one has more flowers. So this is the one that we're going to be using. But look at this beautiful dragonfly. He is 3.5 inches by 3. So he's a really beautiful focal dragonfly. So the dragonflies are perfect for having a focal image or having accents to cards as well. So I'm going to be using the same colours that Emma Lou used yesterday in her live, because they are the absolute perfect colours to coordinate with the papers. Now, I'm going to be colouring this stamp, and I'm going to use manganese blue and majestic violet. And as you can see, I've stamped it in 2 colours. So I want to show you how I did that. So we're going to get the blue, and you can see my stamp. I'm just going to put the ink down onto this area here. So let's see if we can do this with the camera. Obviously, I'm coming in, and you're not going to be able to see very much, but I'm just coming in with this corner, and I'm just putting some ink onto those pieces. Like so. So you can see that the stamp has picked up that blue ink. You can see that wet shine there. Okay. Then I'm going to come in with my Majestic Violet, and I'm just going to come on and put some colour onto the rest, and I'm going to go over that blue a little bit, just like so. Okay, and I'm going to turn it around and do the same, like so. Now, every dragonfly is going to be different because we're not going to get the ink into exactly the same place. Okay, so then I'm just going to stamp that down on my pad, and you can see we've got that colouring effect. Now, it's always good to do multiples, get that ink working so that you've got it in the full places. The more times you do this, the more ink there will be on the stamp to get that absolute perfect stamped image. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take my manganese blue. Let me move my stamp, and I'm just going to come in and I'm just gently going to put some blue into this area. I've got blue on my dragonfly, like so. And then I'm going to come back in with my Majestic Violet, and I am going to, so there's two ways you can do this, okay? We can shade it here or we can shade it afterwards. So we can just do circular motions like so. And there's no right way or wrong way. So this is a nice quick way. What we'll do then is we'll get our coordinating die and we will lay the die down over there, run it through the die cutting machine, and then we get our lovely die cut. Now you see that I didn't colour this one like I did here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in and do it like so, okay? So we could just lay it on our piece of paper and colour in like so. So like I said, there's no wrong way, there's no right way. Whichever is your preference, then they both do really well. So I'm going to come back in and just add some darker colour to the edge, like so. And then I'm going to do it to the bottom wing as well. That just gives it a little bit of shading, blended colour, and a little bit of dimension. It just lifts it. Okay, so I'm going to pop him to one side for now, and we're going to have a look at our flower. Now for this, I've stamped it exactly the same way. So I've taken the stamp and added the colour just like I did with the dragonfly, and I've used the leaf green and the cactus flower. So we've gone onto the ink to the stamp and rubbed the colour onto the areas. And this is designed, if you look, it's designed very easily to get that colour on like that. So we're just going to colour the green like so. And again, I have one that I didn't colour, so we're just going to add it on like so. Okay, and then for the top of the flower, what I'll do is I'll use this one. Okay, so for the top of the flower, what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of Paradise Teal. So you'll see in this one that little flash of blue just in there. Now this is going to coordinate with our dragonflies. So just pop a little bit in there like so. And then I'm going to come with our cactus flower and do the same. Just colour our flowers at the top. So you can see it's very quick, very easy colouring to get a result. Okay, and then what we can do is we can come back in with our colours and just add that little bit more shading. Okay, so the shading blends. I don't know if you can see that, how the daubers work very quickly, very easily. Because of the dome shape of the dauber, we get that blended colour. Okay, and then come back with our leaf green, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to bring in some dark green shading. It's the same colour, but it just gives that look of reality, that shading onto. Now don't worry if you get some blemishes. I've got some of my colour onto my leaf. Don't worry if that happens, because you know, nothing's perfect in nature. Every flower is different, and you know, it just adds beauty to your project. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get these all lovely and glittery. So I want to show you how I will glitter my dragonflies. So each dragonfly has got 2 wings. So I've cut 2 of them. I've got this one here. This is one that I've already glittered up. You can see. So I'm going to do, for each of my dragonflies, my bigger ones, I've got 2. For my small ones, I've only got 1. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dry clay glue, and I'm just going to add some glue onto my sponge. Now I'm using the refill size because I like to pour my glue onto my card sometimes if I'm doing lots, and be able to just, in fact I'll show you. Okay, so I like to do this, pop some onto my card here, sponge it on. I get a better application by doing this. The sponge, there you go, I wasn't finding my words, picks up the glue better and applies it onto the card. For me, it's my favourite way of doing it. So I've got some crystal clear, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip it in and get it all glittery. And of course I'm going to add it to this little one here as well. Drop that in like so. So that one is done, and then I'll do exactly the same to my dragonfly. I'm going to put it all over him or her, and just add my glitter like so. And he's all glittery. Look, my fingers are all glittery now as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put the lid back onto that so we don't spill the glitter everywhere. I've already put some 3D pads on the back, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some glue onto my dragonfly. So I'm using my normal size bottle with the fine tip on the top, just so that I can get that glue nicely down the dragonfly's body. And then I'm just going to adhere the body onto there like so, give it a moment for it to catch, and then I'm just going to lift the wings up. So as I'm lifting the wings up, I'm just shaping them with my fingers. Okay, I'm just giving them that shape like so. So it just looks as though they are flying. It gives some dimension to our project. Okay, so that's our dragonfly done. We've got our flowers done, and I've used exactly the same technique for these flowers. So I've stamped with the green and the blue This is manganese blue and leaf green, and just glittered those flowers. So let's pop our card together, okay? Oh my goodness, I don't know about you, but I had so much fun creating with this collection. So magical. Oh, okay, so what we've got is a 6x6 tent card, okay? So I have taken a piece of our deluxe flower shaping paper, and which is 12 by 12, cut it in half and scored at 6 inches to create a card. This is, I don't know if you know, but this is perfect for creating cards with, as well as making flowers. Okay, so the next thing I've done is I've taken a 6x6 piece of paper from the paper pad, and if you can see, I have glittered up the bottom of this piece of paper where all the flowers are. And then what we're going to do is I've taken a card front. Now, I don't know about you, but the card fronts make quick and easy cards. They're designed to bring everything together, and you can make the cards very quickly with them. Now, what I want to do is just show you, because my card has some depth and dimension. So yes, I could have used 2 of these sheets to create this effect. So I could have used this sheet and then cut another sheet and cut this out to put on top. But we all like to maximize our papers, don't we? I don't know about you, but I like to go and stroke my papers and look at my papers. So I want to maximize my papers. So what I've done is I've taken a craft knife and just cut these 2 separately. Now, a top tip for this is you don't need to cut the whole square with a craft knife. If you just start from one corner and come halfway, and then go back to that corner and come halfway, you can then come in with scissors and cut the rest. It gives you that room to be able to get your scissors in and to be able to cut them. There you go. I really am lost for words, aren't I? Okay, so you can see that I've added something behind here. I like to add a little bit of decor. You could absolutely leave it as it is without this. It would look beautiful. And what I've done is I have taken the Flourish Companion Frame die, and I've used this die here, and I have cut, I've used 2 of them, it takes 2. I have cut in white card the frame. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our, this is one I've done earlier, okay? So we're going to take our outer, and what we're going to do is you can see, just lay it down, and you can see that this isn't wide enough. But what we're going to do is you're just going to snip it up, okay? So by having 2, what we're going to do is create enough to fill it all in, okay? So you can see on the one that I've done, I have it here to here, and then another piece here to here, and then another piece from there to there. This is the die that I chose. You could choose another decorative die to do this with, or like I said, you don't need to add this if you don't want to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my inside piece and I'm just going to glue that in. Now, like I said earlier, don't have to decorate insides. It does add a finishing touch. It's not for everyone. So tell me, what kind of project will you be making with the decorative dragonflies? Do you have a project in mind? There's some amazing projects on the website, in the gallery, from our amazing design team. Okay, all you have to do is click on the tab for the gallery and they'll all come up for you, and they've got all full instructions as well, so you can create them as well. Okay, so I'm just going to take this piece and I'm just going to add this on. Now, if you're a crafter like me who absolutely loves to have everything in the collection, don't miss out on the I Want It All. The I Want It All bundle has everything in it. It's all the stamps, all the dies and the paper pad, and you get a 10% savings. But don't miss out, because that ends on Saturday the 16th of April at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. Now, if you're an insider, you can save an extra 20%. And it on all your purchases. Now, how cool is that? You can save it on all your purchases. So what I've done is I've taken a stamped image. I've just spotted something that I wanted to show you. So I've taken, as my sentiment, and I'm using the Just For You sentiments. I've taken the Hope Your Day is as special as you are. And what I've done is I've stamped it in black ink. Now, how I do stamping to make sure I get it straight is I use a stamping block that's got lines on it. Okay, can you see that? Okay, and what I do is I put my stamp onto my stamping block, and then I use those lines to guide it. So I stamp on the back of my papers to see if it's straight. And sometimes I don't get it straight the first time, and my whole back is all covered in images. But that's just a little tip to make sure that you get your stamping straight, is stamp it on a piece of paper before you do. And instead of wasting paper, the back's never seen. Okay, so I'm just going to add some 3D pop dots to here. Okay, I would add more. I am just looking for some more in my drawer. Let's have a look. Okay, so there we go. What I want to do is make sure that there's enough support on this. Now, to get these backs off, I got a top tip from somewhere, and I really don't know where it came from, is to just poke my nail in to the foam, and the backing comes off so easily. So it's been a fabulous tip for me, so I hope that helps you too. Now, you don't have to take them all off, okay, but I am doing so right now. Okay, and I'm just going to add some glue onto the back of them, so I've got some maneuverability, and then we're just going to pop that down onto there, so you can see that our card has taken some shape. There's some dimension and some decorative pieces. I mean, you could absolutely just glue this on, stamp and decorate. It's up to you. So these are great for beginners and for advanced crafters. You can do with them what you like, and you can also learn new things and take your crafting to new levels. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to add in our beautiful decorations. So I'm going to make sure I can see my card so I know where to pop them. So I've put some 3D pads on the back. And I'm just going to take those off. We'll put some glue on. So tell me, what's the weather like where you are, my friend? We've had some colder weather here in the UK where I live, and we've had some snow. Thankfully the sun is now coming back out, and that was last week. But what's it like where you are? I'm hoping the sun's shining for you. So I'm just laying them over like so, and then I'm going to just add in these flowers. Now I'm going to add one down here, and I'm going to snip a little bit off the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to take a bit off the bottom like so, and I'm going to do it so he lines up here. Now I'm using the baseline of this piece of the card here to know where to put those. Okay, so I'm just going to drop that on. Now I'm not going to glue the whole thing down because I want some movability. I want them to have some dimension. So like so, and then I'm going to pop this one into here. Okay, just going to pop him in there like that. So we'll just put some glue on the back, and we're just creating this beautiful floral magical area for our dragonflies. So we've got our bigger dragonfly that we've created earlier. We'll lift his wings up. Okay, and I'm just going to take the sticky backs off the back, pop some glue on him. Now he's going to go at the bottom here like so. So he's flying on those flowers. And then I've got these gorgeous cute ones. Now what I've done with this is I wanted some different colours. I didn't want all my dragonflies the same colour. So these are cactus flower and leaf green. And these are manganese blue and leaf green. Now you'll see I shaded it very lightly on these little ones, so it almost looks like yellow. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have them flying in. So this one's going to go down here. And to shape the wings, all I'm going to do is use my fingers like so. Just lift them up and curl. Okay. Okay. Now, any questions, we will come back in after the live and answer them. Don't miss out on that savings for your I Want It All. 10% savings, and it ends on Saturday. If you're an insider, or if you're not an insider and want to become an insider, you can absolutely do that. We'll add the link for that. You can save 20%, an extra 20% on that 10% savings. You can get free US shipping, 20% international discounted shipping, and you get first access to, so you get early access to all of our releases. So insiders and platinum members got their access yesterday, which was, no, they got it on Tuesday because today's Thursday. There you go. The days blend into each other. So there you go. That's our card all finished. So throw me some hearts if you love this card. If you're loving the dragonflies, we can't wait to see what you create with them. What I want to do is show you some of our amazing design team projects as well. So this one is from Darla. Isn't this gorgeous? So Darla's created some beautiful 3D florals here and added the filler flowers at the back, these gorgeous dragonflies. And you'll see this, she's used the glossy accents on this. So, and sprinkled some glitter in it. Absolutely is gorgeous. Beautiful colouring. Isn't it magical? So, perfect for Mother's Day. And this one is by Emma Lou. And what she's done here is she's very cleverly cut out the dragonflies on the papers, created the layers of the wings like so. So it looks as though they are flying up off the paper. And these are the same colours as I used on mine. As you can see, these just absolutely work so well with the papers. And then last but not least, I have Patricia's card here, and she's created a shaker card. So this centre is clear, look, you can see through there, and there's some shaker elements in there. And then she's added some gems onto her dragonfly. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Okay, so let me switch back. So thank you so much for joining me. I switched my camera around the wrong way there, but I'm sure you'll forgive me. It's got a shot of my of my inks and things, so and the lights, so I apologise for that. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, my friend. If you don't have the decorative dragonflies, then head over to our website, www.heartfeltcreations.us, and add those to your basket, and our shipping team will get those sent out to you. Have a wonderful day, lots of crafty fun. I can't wait to see what you create with this collection.